Hey there everyone, VentusAlpha here and welcome back, or not welcome back, I'm getting a little too situated. Anyway, welcome to another Thoughts On. This time it is going to be on Axiom Verge. This is a game that's very much retro in almost every sense of the word. And it's it's a really good Metroidvania game. So I'm going to take a bit to explain the plot to you, just right quick here. The plot is that this scientist called Trace gets involved into some sort of accident with lasers and whatnot, right? And so, and what happens is that he gets sent, and so he thinks he's a goner, right? As you can see. And yeah, well, I probably should have started when the game was actually going. Okay, so here's the game. For some reason, he wakes up in this world and he has no idea why. Voice talks to him now. It's like wondering what happened. His voice is talking to him. So Axiom Verge is very Metroid-like, where you get power-ups and stuff like that help you get through rooms and whatnot. Like right here, I can't get through this. I can't do anything about this, so I need to go pick up this gun. I'm gonna go do that right quick here. And so, oh no, can't get through that, so I have to jump over this, teaches platforming and whatnot. And so then the gun. I just beat this game, so that's why I decided to do a thing on it, because I actually really love this game. So now you get this. Oh, is this the gun that lady mentioned, or I just imagined her? I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, so now I don't have any of the movement options. I feel so not satisfactory, and I don't have any of the better. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a trial for me. Okay, I hate being powered down. Come on, there we go. Alright, so Axiom Verge, like I said, takes after more Metroid than Castlevania, as there's only health pickups that increase your maximum HP. And you can also, and since there's no actual ammo in this game, I can't dash up there. Okay. And since there's no actual ammo in this game, you have to collect, what's it called? Let me think here. Range boosters, and you can also lock your aim like this by holding L1. Or the right bumper rather, so it's universal because you can get this on a lot of platforms. There's two triggers. Right stick selects their thing. You can use the left stick for movement, but I use the D-pad, so that's about it. You can press options to get the map up, or press the touchpad. I'm playing this on the PS4 just so you guys know. And I bought this on the Vita. It was crossplay, so that's how I got it on the PS4. And yeah, anyway, so more of the gameplay here. So I'm gonna do that. Just kill that enemy, because why not? Because I'm scatterbrained, a very much scatterbrained person. Screw that guy, and that's health, by the way. That what the enemy just dropped in. I'm not even gonna try and do it the fancy way. So just jump and shoot. For now, it's very much jump and shoot, and just basically go where you can. So you can. Right. right now it's basically just go where you can't. It's just basically go where you know where you can go, and everything will fall into place after. Okay, I'm starting to play sloppy here, but after a while it starts to become more open-ended, and I'm going to die. Yeah, okay. But here's the good thing about dying. So you'd think, because I haven't saved, I'd have to go and do all that again. Wrong. It saves your game when you die. So now I have so you have something called mind machines, which keeps you from losing all your progress. And so yeah, I still have a lot of the map that's filled out, and I can still do stuff. And I still have my gun, and if I had picked up anything else, I would still have that as well. So that is something really good about Axiom Verge. That fixes a lot of the things that Metroidvanias and stuff have is that it keeps things easy without killing the difficulty. So if you do make any sort of progress, it gets saved, and I love that. I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about. And I can't go through this room, so whatever. I'm not even gonna worry about it. There's no more worrying about picking up a Metroidvania game before people who probably don't have a lot of time to sink into a Metroidvania, because suddenly you don't have to worry about sucking at this game, right? You can suck all you want, and it won't matter. And all the progress you do get is saved. Destroy those things first. Okay, this. There we go. Oh, come on, Trace, let's get up there. Yeah. All right. The game does have a story, and the story does drive the plot, but you're largely alone, and it does pride itself a little bit on isolated exploration, which is what Metroid did. Did I go up there in my last playthrough? I don't know. Unfortunately, and so yeah, this game's all about exploration, right, and making sure you get to places where you can. Gotta keep track of the time here. I think I haven't been to... What's it called? I haven't been wise spending my time correctly. And sometimes you'll go through a room and end up on another part of the map that you couldn't go to previously because you traveled through it. And so now we're heading up here to get something, and here it is. And we got a new weapon. The weapon system in this game is actually rather large. It starts off rather small, and you can't get a lot of the stuff, like a lot of the good weapons, until after a certain point, at least from my one playthrough. And some weapons let you do stuff like this. So now you're probably guessing that this is probably a better gun. That's actually wrong, because this fires far faster than the other gun, because the other gun had a gimmick where you could control when the bullet that you fired out actually exploded, right? So it was like a fully remote controlled grenade launcher. There we go. All right. Sorry, I had to focus there for a bit. And a lot of the guns have different functionalities and different applications in combat. So, just aim down, like lock my aim down there. Okay. And let's take this. Alright. That worked out perfectly. Let's change it back to that, because I have to freeze weapon. So if you haven't noticed already, the presentation is all pixel art based, and to me, that's not a problem, because the game is fun, and the pixel art is actually really gorgeous. It evokes a little bit of a late 80s technology vibe, to me at least. I think late 80s, because... And a lot of the... okay, so let me open up the inventory right quick. Okay, so this gun, called the Axiom Disruptor, is bioorganics based. And a lot of the stuff that you find in this game is bioorganics based. And here comes our first boss. So I'm gonna fight this boss just cause. Okay. Demon. So the main reason why you kill these guys in the game is because you need to survive. And they're gonna kill you if you don't. And there are things about them that you learn later on, but that's about it. And each boss can be defeated with a better... largely with some of the weapons that you found on the... found previously, like better. In fact, there are some weapons I consider the best ones in the game. This boss is like the easiest boss by far. I've been to the other stuff that the game has to offer. Okay, so the beeping sound that you hear now, right? The beeping sound... Do I not get a trophy for that? Or is that because I did it on Vita already? I hope that's the case. Okay. So here's our first upgrade. And I'm gonna save on that, and I'm gonna finish my thought on the bosses. So the bosses and so yeah, the weapons that you get, what do these buttons do then? Who locks my aim? Okay, that's weird. Man, that is not as fast as it would be with my other abilities, Anyway. Okay, so now I need to combine it with this. There we go. Alright, so here's a health node. So, comparing this to Metroid, this would be... or Power Node, rather. Okay, so in Metroid, this would be a missile tank, right? But instead it's a Power Node, because there's no... because you have unlimited ammo in this game. So this drill helps you get places where you wouldn't normally go, and it has a hitbox, so an active hitbox as long as you're holding down the button for it. So you can go around trying to drill your way through into a secret area, but as you can tell in that map in the upper right corner, that's not really the case, and you should just head on through no matter regardless. I could have saved there, but it doesn't matter, right? I don't have to go back and save. I'm largely free to do whatever I want. So I'm going to check the map real quick, actually. So we can keep going up. So let's keep heading up that way. How about that? The game has some really solid platforming control, so you don't need to feel like so you're never gonna hate trying to traverse in this game. And actually, I can do this. Yep, I can. All right. Let's go grab something new. What else can I talk about with this game? Okay, so the game does feel okay. Sometimes if you're playing this game completely blind, it might feel like at times that you just don't know where to go. That is another problem with Metroidvania games, right? Yeah. Okay. So this is a size up power up. It increases the size of your projectiles. So basically, you're shooting bigger hitboxes, and that's a good thing. That's always a good thing. I think more up here yet. Oop. So if you're familiar with Metroidvania games, you're probably wondering why you should consider this game, and I'm not going to tell you otherwise. I'll tell you why, unless you're not into Metroidvania, in which case that's perfectly fine. Not everyone likes the same things, and yada yada yada. But if I could just convince, if I am even able to convince you at all, is that this game, if you weren't into Metroidvanias before because of their difficulty and how dying and how not saving is a problem in those games, and people who do play Metroidvania games, don't try and deny that is a bit of a turnoff. That there's no way to properly save without completely raging at the fact that, oh no, I have to. Yeah, this weapon is just a 3-shot, and get up there? No, I can't. Okay, so there's nothing else I can do in this room until I get this proper upgrade. Alright. And I think that's a really good thing. I mean, it still has the proper tropes of Metroidvania, which I don't think it would be Metroidvania if it didn't have those tropes. It's like a proper 2D Zelda, but in my opinion, that's what Metroidvanias feel like. But I digress, and people aren't going to agree with me because Zelda-like games have puzzles, whereas this does not. And I would have to disagree because the platforming can be a puzzle in and of itself, trying to figure out where to go, and trying to find secrets. It's very similar in practice, to be perfectly honest. If I were to be perfectly honest. Okay, so this stuff you can't get through there, and so that was really my fault. I fell down and stop hitting me. Oh, this makes this room so much easier. Holy cow! Yeah, I don't explore much. I just keep going the way that and we can't even go. Okay, yeah. All right, never mind. I know where that leads, and we can't go there until way later. And this is supposed to be a 20-minute episode anyway, so this game has some pretty proper music, and I'm probably going to let you listen to that while I try and find a save point. So I think that's enough of the sampling of the music. Okay, so what you see up there is probably a health node. I can't. Yeah, it's probably, yeah, that's a health node. Now I think about it. And I can't get to that right now. I need proper upgrades. And I'm pretty sure. Okay, so here, yeah, this is an actual health node. This is a health node. So now I have 3 bars of life instead of 2. At least that's how it's supposed to be. And so, wait, is there not? Okay, so maybe you'll see more of the. Well, that loads faster on the PS4. Holy cow! I can't tell you how much it does, how not fast it is on the Vita. Like, oh my gosh, I have to sit there for like a good 30 seconds. You can tell that this game was made for consoles and PC, like by far. But at any rate, that's Axiom Verge, everybody. It's available for. I remember it being available for $20. That's how much I bought it for. So I'm gonna research. Yep, $20 on Steam, PSN, Wii U, and I believe Xbox One, or the Xbox One. Hold on a sec. Axiom Verge. This is so professional, guys. Like, I can't tell you how professional this is. Yeah, Xbox One. So, and no, if it's available on Steam for all 3 supported OSs. So you can just get this on any game. Oh, come on, don't do that, bruh. All right. So I think, and so that's what I've been playing. Those are my thoughts on Axiom Verge. I think it's a great, fantastic game and worth your money. But I'm not the only. But I understand it's not the only opinion on the internet. So if you would like, you can. So if you want to give your opinion, leave a thoughtful and constructive comment down in the box below. Leave a like if you agree with me. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and thought I had some insightful things to say about the game. I probably don't have anything, or yeah. Just if you thought it was insightful, then okay. If you didn't think it was insightful and you just hate me, then you can go ahead and leave a dislike, and I don't care. I mean, I can't please everyone, so that's just how that goes. And if you're new to the channel and want to be not subscribed or updated on future videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you'll see me you'll see me in your sub box later on. So that's about it, guys. So I thank you guys so very much for watching, and I hope you join me again for the next video. Take care.